Hello kids, good morning and welcome back to our video. So before we proceed to our review lesson for this video, let us first go over with the answer keys of the previous activity we had. So a reptile is a cold-blooded animal that breathes with lungs and has scaly skin. Most reptiles lay eggs and have 4 legs, but not all of them. So that's just only a reminder of what a reptile is. So the direction of this activity was look at all the materials. Look at all the animal pictures on the screen. Tick the pictures that show reptiles. So we just simply tick which of these animals are reptiles. So let's get over with it. Let's go over with it. So we have a turtle as a reptile. Very good. A dinosaur is a reptile. A snake is a reptile. A chameleon is a reptile. And of course, a turtle is a reptile. So we have 2 turtles on this activity. Snake is also a reptile. So the same reptile. Again, a chameleon is a reptile. And lastly, we have a crocodile is a reptile. So these are the answers of the activity last time. So I have just checked your answers on Flipgrid kids and have found out that most of you got it correct. Excellent kids, and keep up the good work. So in this video, we will be talking about review lesson chapter 1, sorting living things, and let's talk about amphibians. Let's dig it up and go deeper to this lesson. So without any long introduction, let's get started. So how can we tell that an animal is an amphibian? So we can tell an animal that it is an amphibian by simply following these characteristics. Amphibians have characteristics between those of fish and reptiles. So amphibians are like a combination of fish and reptiles. The common characteristics of amphibians are: amphibians can live on land and in the water. We say that they are amphibious. Amphibians have no scales. Their skins are moist and can absorb water and oxygen. So they have no scales at all. Their skin are moist and they can absorb water and oxygen. So these few animals that you can see on the screen are examples of amphibian. Okay? It's kind of gross. I really hate amphibians. It's kind of gross to me. Anyway, let's keep going. If their skins dry out, they will die. So remember, kids, that when the skin of amphibian dries out, they will certainly die. Most amphibians live near fresh water, such as ponds, to keep their skins moist. Like reptiles, amphibians are cold-blooded too. Their body temperature depends on their surroundings. Amphibians lay eggs surrounded by a jelly-like substance. The eggs do not have a protective waterproof shell. They laid in waterproof so they will not dry out. So remember, kids, that when the skin of an amphibian dries out, they will certainly dry. They will certainly die. And amphibians are also like reptiles. They are cold-blooded, meaning they cannot control their body temperature. Okay. The word amphibian means 2 lives. They spend their lives in the water and on land. All amphibians begin their life in water with gills and tails. As they grow, they develop lungs and legs for their life on land. So when a baby amphibian or a baby frog or a toad is still young, they have gills and tails like this one, the picture to the right. They have gills and lungs to help them breathe in water. And as time goes by, later on, they will turn into an adult frog, like this one. And as they grow up, In the process, they develop lungs and legs for their life on land. Wow. Imagine that from being a baby, you will have lungs or gills to breathe in water. And later on, when you grow up, you will develop lungs like a frog. That's how a frog survives in water and on land. All amphibians are cold-blooded, like I said earlier, which means they are the same temperature as the air or water around them. There are more than 4,000 different kinds of amphibians. Members of this animal class are frogs, toads, salamanders, newts, and blind worms. So these are just only few examples of amphibians because there are a lot of them. 4,000 different kinds of amphibians. Imagine that. That's a lot. Okay. So that's the end of our review lesson for this video. And make sure to review your lesson since this week will be our summer exam. So make sure to ask questions from your parents if there are words that you didn't understand, or if you do have a teacher at home, so much better to ask your teacher. So make sure to review your lesson, kids, and not just only watch the video but also read your books. Okay, so that's it for our video today, this video, and goodbye, and see you during, good luck to your test. Bye bye.